Okay, good evening, everybody. I'm talking about the money today, what we can get from the state of California. Go ahead, Jen. I'm called Esther Mosase, UCNR. So available funding, we have many, but today I'll be focused on the CDFA funding. We have one is called SWEEP. It is State Water Efficiency Enhancement Program. There is another one which is called HSP, which is Healthy Soils Program. And there is the last one, which is called EMP, which is Alternative Manure Management Program. And then there is NRCS funding and zero footprint. Go ahead, Jan. Just happy to announce that this year, CDFA is offering 40 million in funding to SWEEP, or State Water Efficiency and Enhancement Program. This program started in 2014, and people who are planting in California can apply. And as of last solicitation, 100,000 US dollars was given to one operation. But what we need to do is when you apply for that fund, you have to reduce greenhouse gases and you have to save water. You cannot do one of them, you have to do both. And there have been about 835 projects funded. But I want to say there is only one project that was funded in San Diego County. So this is a call out to let's apply for this fund. About 81 million has been used as of 2014. So what I'm simply saying here is this year, or this solicitation, has got a lot of money because they're looking to give out 40 million. It's like half of the money from 2014 to now. So we can apply for the funds and get the funding. Go back, Jen.
Sorry.
Yeah, so the projects that are being funded is what everybody has been talking about. So if you want to put in the soil moisture sensors, they can fund that. They can fund you to convert maybe from sprinklers to drip irrigation, anything that saves water. And they can even help you to retrofit your pump. If your pump is not working very well, you can apply to get the pump retrofitted, or even a new pump. You can get a new pump. Let's go, Jen. So what is the timeline? So this from September to October, this is the people, it is out there, so you have to comment. If you probably were trying to apply for it last year and you know some of the problems, you can comment so that they can maybe make adjustment. And we are expecting that they are going to announce the funding from maybe October to December, and they are going to review, like you send to them, they review and then bring it back to you. Probably between October and January, you can know if you did apply that you are going to get funding or not. And then the implementation will start in summer of 2022. Go ahead, Jen. But what is new? So right now, I was talking to you about the old solicitation, but what is now in review is that they are going to increase the funding from 100,000 to 200,000. And last solicitation, all people applied, and then they'll look at all the application and choose the ones that they want to fund. The difference this time is that if you send in the application, they're going to review application, and then if you meet the requirements, then they can give you the money. So it's first come, first serve. So just putting it out there, like let's start early, because last solicitation, which was Healthy Soils Program, some people delayed, and then when they sent the application, all the monies were gone, because they're giving people, as you submit, they look at your application and give you the money. And then they require 12 months of energy records. So you have to provide this, because we use it to calculate greenhouse reduction with that. And then 25% for socially disadvantaged farmers, 2 million this year is set aside for subsurface drip projects using using dairy effluent. This was not there as of last solicitation. And then you're gonna get extra points for if you are new to applying for this program, or if you have attended a training, an irrigation training, or if you are reducing groundwater pumping in critically overdrafted subbasins, or if you are going to put in or apply for the healthy soil, some of the healthy soils program like mulching and composting. So the healthy soils, so that different programs, but you can apply for both. So for the healthy soils program, we have about 50 million for 2021, and it started in 2017. But you will be funded if you are using soil as your medium. Like you cannot get funded if you are planting on the pot. It has to be in the soil. And as of last solicitation, 100,000 was available for individual farmers. And we have another one where, like Ali said and Joel said, we don't know how these practices work in San Diego. So they have about 250,000 for people who want to probably do research or collaborate with other research institutions for research. They can give up to 250,000. So the practices should reduce greenhouse gases, they should sequester carbon and improve soil health. But this is what I want to say, they are using NRCS practices. So unlike the sweep, these ones, they have listed it. Like you cannot, you cannot do a practice that is not listed. So at least you just pick a practice, let's say mulch, and then we know how much mulch can reduce greenhouse gases. It's just picking the practice that you want to do, then you'll do the calculations. About 456 people were funded to date, and about 44 million have been used since 2017. So this year is even more, it's 50 million. It's also first come, first serve, meaning a lot of people are going to be funded, and the earlier you put in the application, the better of you getting funded. The practices include cover cropping, no-till, reduced till, mulching. I think they have listed about probably 47 or 50 practices. I have a link down there. I think when Jen shares this presentation, you are able to go into the link and see these practices and probably even see the advantages and disadvantages. Go ahead, Jen. So right now they are about to put this for public comment. I think October 2021, they're going to try to put this for public comment, and the announcement, they're also expecting it between October and February, and then reviews between October and March. Like I said, it's first come, first serve. So you might apply, let's say they start beginning of October, response by October. And some people are going to probably apply late and get maybe responses by March. And then the implementation will start January of 2022. Go ahead, Jen. This is the alternative manure program. As of now, we haven't heard if they're going to fund for this year, but it's really like doing practices, maybe like grazing animals out there to reduce the manure that can be produced. But I'm not going to dwell on this because right now we don't have money for it, but just keep up. If you have animals, just keep up with us, then we will let you know when they get the funding. And then there's NRCS Equip, but the one that I want to talk about is the Equip CIC, which is Conservation Initiative Contracts. It was open and it closed in July 12th of this year. I'm just bringing it up because it takes a lot of time to apply for the NRCS funding. So like if you really want to apply for NRCS, probably go look at it and then prepare the materials that they want for you to apply. Let's go, Jen. There's this one that I've been helping growers apply for, and I have like one grower that has applied for it. This was really happening when when CDFA has closed the funding. Some people wanted alternative funding, and some people applied for zero footprint. They were getting about 25,000 and a minimum grant of 2,500. I think the last item. Okay, so yeah, UCNR, we have compiled all the funding that could be used by anybody. So if you go into this website, I think we have about 27 funding opportunities. Just go in there and see what can work for you. Let's go in. This is myself up there, and if you need more information, also you can check your grammar. We are doing the same thing, helping you apply if the announcement is here, and even helping you to prepare for the funding, particularly SWIP, because like I said, they're looking for 12 months of electric information. And another thing, they are looking for the pump test. And I had some people who wanted to apply for the fund, but because of the pump test, they couldn't do it in time, because some people, like the people who do the test, sometimes come in the middle of Central California, and it's very expensive. So if you want to apply for this, maybe you have to start early. And I think Mission and RCD, I think they also provide the pump test. I don't know that they can confirm, but so that's what it is. What